Yeah, I have a problem with the when I go to the studio mode and try to move one scene from another. I don't know why it freezes. So I have to start again. I try not to use it, but when I use it, that happened. I thought I could fix it, but I just didn't. I'm sorry. We are online again. Well, let's see the video again, okay?
I think I have like
Let me.
Yeah, I don't do that for myself, but I certainly or play music that was required for
Interact with
I
that.
think that like when you play parents, I definitely take things from all of them. I don't think that there are things that really have like.
Do you want me to rewind? Do you want me to rewind? Or we are fine? Are we okay? No, it's okay, okay. Let's go.
Kind of becomes a part of you. You know what? I don't remember any silly day in particular. Every day was fun because we were laughing, having fun. I don't know.
Okay, I will fix it. Let me see the video. Why is the video it's not working? Let me see. Volume. YouTube here. It's a. It's weird. I don't know why. Let me see. Well, this is real TV, real TV, real net TV live. We are going back to to this one, okay? Let me see. This is me here. We were like around here.
But physically, it was exhausting. I can't speak for the Sasquatch themselves, but as someone playing a Sasquatch, it was very hard to eat food with utensils. So I would recommend you to eat like soups out of spoons. By the way, I like after doing this film, like I have never respected anyone more than like creature actors. Like it's so hard. It's really hard. I'm quoted as saying I love suburbia. I do. It's true. I just didn't think that was like out in the open. I think I just like this idea of this life that I didn't have growing up. It's like very like normal. Well, it's interesting because I grew up in a family actually that were all musicians. My mom, did music. My father was a bass player, and everyone around who would, hang out with them and stuff. We're all musicians. And I never really considered music, personally. Like I played piano a little bit by ear when I was very young, but music and film and all of these things were very much in my mind, so it felt like an achievable goal to have, I guess. So maybe it was just more an environment where I could conceive that I could be an artist, I guess would be the benefits. I was definitely happy that it was done because it wasn't the easiest.
Yes, we are still live. Hello? We're still live. My computer froze and I have to start all over again. Not the computer, the software. So I had to start all over again, but we are live, yeah. Hello. We're still live. Okay?
Thing to do, when you're grieving, to go in and write this entire book. But I felt a sense of relief that it was done. But also, I'm happy that her voice will be, it's very her, and it is in her voice, and she comes through so powerfully. So I feel very happy that we'll get to experience her on the page. Probably that I got to spend time with my family. My experience at Graceland was usually going there for holidays or dinners, or it was just always surrounded by family and in celebration of something. So it felt very alive and fun and warm. And when we would go, we would eat dinner in the house, and it very much felt like a family home. Yes, I make musicians, of course. I don't know mine for next year yet. I think we're still very much in this year, so I don't know mine for this year either.
I don't know why, but she makes me think about Lisa when she laughs. I don't know if anyone, and of course Elvis. Oh, let me see. I'm not Riley, okay? I'm just a fan. Is she signing copies of the book? You mean the book? The memoir? You can, I don't know if you can still buy the copies from Graceland. Okay? Go to graceland.com and see if you can find a copy. We can see that. Let me see something, okay? Maybe Graceland. I'm going to tell you if they are still available. Let's see. Graceland. You have to, for the signed copies, you have to buy them in Graceland, the Graceland store. Okay, let me see. This has to be the book. Okay, quick view. Yes. Here, receive an autographed lithograph from Riley Keough. Yes, it is still available. Okay, you can still buy it from Graceland. It's this price, okay? So, well, yeah. I hope you can get your copy. You're welcome, okay? Let's see let's go on with Riley, okay?
I would say most things that I love to do are pretty boring. I love to drive. I'm trying to think of things I actually love to do. Like, I love to like sit and think and drink coffee. I love to drink coffee. I love to drive. I feel very lucky to have a creative partner, Gina. She is my partner in writing and directing, and we run a company together, and we're best friends as well. And I just feel very lucky because I've heard that I think people often have a hard time collaborating when they're writing, and we somehow are able to make it work. And I think that's because we're respectful of one another, and also can recognize like if our ego is coming into the situation, and we're very open and have very honest conversations and just put everything out on the table and don't feel silly. And if you're creating something with somebody or writing with somebody, to just find someone who you feel comfortable sharing kind of all of yourself with, and be kind to each other. I just love traveling, so just like seeing new cities and exploring new places makes me happy. So I actually like being home. Thanks everybody for watching, and thank you for the great questions.
Okay. Well, let's go to... Oh, this is... Wait. We are going to that in a moment, okay? Okay. That is... The interview, it was questions from fans. I think they gather all these questions, and Riley answered them. Very interesting. Yes, to know her better. She talked about Dakota, who is a very good friend of hers. Dakota, Zoe Kravitz, and she mentioned Kristen Stewart as well. And they did different things. I think Zoe cooked something, mandioca, tapioca, something like that. Yeah, she's interesting. And she's funny as well. So, I don't know, really, because when you read the book, when you read the memoir, she's talking about therapy, she's talking about grief, all that stuff, addiction, all the stuff that is not allowed in Scientology, on one hand, but on the other, it seems like she can leave some of her friends from there. So I think she's in a gray area. But some people say that you can be gray. You have to be in it or out of it. So I don't know. She also endorses Dr. Gabor Mate. Yeah. He talks about trauma and addiction and stuff like that. Yeah, yes, it's confusing because when you leave Scientology, you are considered suppressive, and you can see other family members or friends you have still in there. So it's pretty much like a cult, not a religion, because when you're in a religion, you can see anyone you want. So that part was confusing. Yes. Let's go to the... I don't know. I want to go to the... I'm going to close down all of this out. This is my chat. This is a live. This is... Okay. No. All This is a video I think you didn't see it, Angie. This one I have to mute it because of the copyright of the song. There is something interesting. It's from Obsessive Nostalgia. I already talked about this video and this channel. It is called No, That Is Not What Happened Actually. And there is something interesting because it cuts some of the body language. Let me see. One part, then you can watch it completely, because it's a really great video. Let me see if I can catch the part. She's with Priscilla and she does this. Okay, and it's all about body language and Priscilla, Lisa, and Riley. So I think it's earlier, here, around here. Here. Let me see. I have to put it mute because of the copyright infringement. Let's see that again. She takes Riley out and let's go. They say, let's go and leave. My gosh. There are many hints like this. This is Ben. Lisa. It's all like that. It's really a great video. Eye-opening. Very, very good. Let me see. I didn't share it. This is what happened when. Yeah, I'm back. This is a video. I'm sorry. Sometimes I get lost with the. This is the part. Let me show you. I have to put it mute because of the music. Copyrighted music. It's all about the body language. Here, Lisa leaves the stage with Riley. Ben takes his, this is Priscilla's hand, and let's rewind again. This is Priscilla's hand. This is a great video. This is for the Priscilla stands that they say that they were all very close, and Lisa did apologize, Priscilla and all that stuff. But this is in the 2015, no, earlier. 2012 or something like that. Okay, well, it's a great video. Really, really great. Here it is. The reaction. And they say they were very, very close. They were really close. Okay? This is what they say. Yeah, and you can see it in the body language, and Riley, well, she states this in the book, and that she knew the dynamics much later in life, because Lisa tried to. She was like Elvis, basically. She didn't want to create, you know, she wanted to show a united front for the kids. So you can say it, and Ben didn't like her as well. You see how he takes his hand, her hand off him. To save Faye. Oh. Yeah. So this is like, yeah, it is all for, it was, I think in the beginning it was for the kids' sake. Then in the 2000s, you know, Lisa wrote Raven, and they sort of make peace, Priscilla and Lisa. And then again, when Priscilla took Michael Lockwood's side, it was like the end for them. And then there is that all the financial problem with Barry Siegel, Priscilla as co-trustees, and Lisa and Margot, but that is for another live stream because that is way too long. So it's something for another live stream. So let's see. I'm going to close this one. Let's see. Yeah, it is. This is the video. Let me close everything down. We're going back to Google again. Okay.
I know I don't.
And I'm going to react to the Memphis book signing when Priscilla appears. So let's see. Are we ready for that? This is the last thing for today. Let's go on, okay?
Do you want to talk about it? No, I'm good, thank you. Okay, I do. Do it no. Speaking of family, yeah, I don't. I think we need another chair because we have a surprise. Do we have another chair? Oh, well, she needs no introduction.
Okay, here Riley goes to find a chair. This is where all the speculation begins because they say she goes to find a chair, and then someone. Yeah, I'm going just for that one. Riley goes to get the chair. They already have one for her, for Priscilla.
So much. Wow. Was mine bigger than welcome. Great.
Was was mine bigger than yours? Again.
Was mine bigger than welcome to Graceland?
Was mine bigger than yours? Well, I don't know. I don't think that is funny, is friendly. That is rather, you know, we are talking about narcissism. Well, that is, I don't know what you think, Angie, but that is very pretty narcissistic for me. I don't know. Was mine bigger than yours? Okay?
I was going to introduce you. I was waiting for the chair to come out, but you need no introduction. Everyone is so excited that you're here, and it's an honor for me to be able to sit here with you and interview you.
Yes, the applause. I don't know if these people read the book. They are crazy. They are nuts. I don't know, but that is standing ovation for someone that, you know, was neglecting and abusive, and we know what she did. She did, not that she did, but she allowed to happen. That is really, yeah, she's making reference of the applause, but that is not, like, she's constantly competing. She was competing with Lisa, now she's competing with Riley for a bigger applause, for bigger attention. Yeah, it's really sickening and horrible. I don't. She's always competing with Lisa. Now she's competing with Riley. So yeah, let's continue.
How does it feel to be sitting here with your daughter at Graceland? Granddaughter.
Wow. That was, I think this is, how can I put it? This is so weird because Nicole says that. Okay. Yeah, I will continue. Bye, Angie. I will continue to do the reaction, and it's going to be recorded, so no problem. Okay. Bye. Well, I will continue with this.
It feels great. It's great being with her. I mean, we have so many memories, but you know, just who she is today and how she just is her own person, and I'm very proud of her, and I love our time together, especially. So I'm grandmother.
I would love to know about your first time coming to Graceland and what that experience was like.
Oh my goodness, I was only 17 when I first saw Graceland. That was something I was always wanted to see when I was with him, and we were together in Germany, and that's all he talked about was Graceland. He had just bought the home just like a year or so before. He had gone into Germany, and he couldn't wait to get back. He wanted me to see it. Because at that time, it was the biggest house ever. You know, now when you talk about how big Graceland is, at that time, it was a big estate. So I came in just before it got dark, and we went through the gates. I looked at the house and the property. I went, wow, I could never imagine how beautiful walked around when I got out of the car, and I just looked and I said, now I see why he loved it so much. He said he would sell it. So that was a beautiful sight.
Speaking of stories, I would also love to hear some stories about Lisa Marie as a teenager, because she talks in depth about how wild she was. And I'm a mother of 2 teenagers, and my heart goes out to you. So I would love to hear some stories.
Say no more. That your heart went out to me. That says it all. Oh my gosh, Lisa. She was her own person, that's for sure. And she was a little spitfire. She was. We had such a great time growing up, and actually, it was just her and I. Obviously, Elvis had passed, and I tried very much to keep her busy. I took her to Europe, took her actually out of school because the kids at school were asking questions, and I asked the teacher to put any paper away that it comes out about Elvis passing and stories about us, and just to keep her out of the limelight of all what was going on. This is when Elvis passed, so it was good for her to get away, to go into different countries, and we went everywhere. We went to every toy store, especially.
Well, I don't find this very interesting because it is well known.
But it was just anything that could keep her mind off.
Blah, blah, blah.
I think that he's a bit old for you. And so she said where she was going. I did get out of the car. I don't know if she ever told you this.
Not yet.
Well, there's quite a few times she got paper. I made sure that when we were out, that when the papers would come out, it was right in front of us, that they would take it away. The same states. So she didn't see it. But
I think she wants to know when she got grounded.
oh,
Want to know all the dirt?
we're really going to go there. Well, there's quite a few times she got grounded. And it's all about boys. She'd sneak out, say she was going with her girlfriend. I followed her one day when I was a bit suspicious, and I had my sister come with me. We followed the car, and of course found out where she was going. I did get out of the car. I don't know if she ever told you this.
Not yet.
Put her in my car, and we went home, and I told her, that I was very disappointed in her, that she lied, and that I didn't like the guy she was going with. And she goes, why? I go, well, because I don't think he's good for you. I think that he's a bit old for you. And so she said, well, what about my father? With me. I didn't say anything.
Well, I don't know. This is like super, super, super crazy. Let me see.
She wanted to experience different things. And, some things, I was concerned about. I was mostly concerned about her hanging out with the wrong people. She seemed to like that the feeling.
Well, the wrong people were at her house, Priscilla. The wrong people were at her house. So, I don't know.
Of not being normal. She wanted to be different, and she didn't want me to tell her. She was difficult as far as getting her to understand why I didn't want her to do certain things. She wanted to experience things herself. So I think that, and we would have little rounds of disagreements, and she just wanted, just like I said, to experience stuff. And for a mom, That's hard to let go of. I mean, she did experience with drugs. She did, and that was difficult. But we got through it. Yeah, she had a good head on her shoulder. Lisa was not stupid. She was very smart. She wasn't, at school, she didn't care less about school, but I'm talking about in her thinking and her.
Well, that is one of the things that they are talking about, all the signs boys sexual early, having sex early, having boyfriends, having taking drugs, being very intelligent but failing in school. Those are all signs that a child was S8, but they are taking this like a joke, like something funny, okay? This is what I find really, really odd. First, the applause, standing applause. Second, all the laughing in a memoir exhibition and signing, book signing. And then they are talking about all the symptoms of all the symptoms, all the signs, is the better word, signs of a S8 child. And they are like trivial. It's like a trivial thing, and it's very serious. So I don't know. This is very odd.
Thoughts of what she wanted out of life and how she wanted to live it. And I did worry about her and where it was going. But then as she got older, she met Danny, and that's her dad, you know. It's a lot of Danny's. Boy, she fell in love with him, and he was such a great dad, a really great dad, a great couple. Boy, she fell in love with him, and he was such a great dad, a really great dad, a great couple. Lisa started getting into thinking.
And well, in the book, Lisa states that Priscilla, this is a spoiler, okay? In the memoir, Lisa states that Priscilla did anything to separate her, Lisa, from Danny. So, I don't know, do the math. Now she's saying that Danny is a great dad and all, when she tried her best to separate Lisa from Danny, okay?
At that time, things got bad, and she met the you-know-who. Michael Jackson.
She met you-know-who, Michael Jackson. And the goddaughter is right there, and let's wait for what she says.
Jackson. I wasn't happy about that either.
I wasn't happy about either. So she wasn't happy about Danny, she wasn't happy about Michael, and she did all she had in her hands to separate Lisa from them. Okay? And let's hear this because
She said, Mom, I'm going to say Michael. And I go, okay. But I said, she goes, what's wrong with you? Why don't you like him? And I said, I just don't like him. She said, well, why? I go, I don't know. And all of a sudden, you two meet, and you tell me that he wants to get married. And I know he was a big Elvis fan. I knew why he wanted to marry. Did I ever tell you this? No. Okay.
well, this woman makes it all about her, okay? All about her. Did you know it? Well.
But I did know, and that was the reason why. And she found that out, actually. She realized that she hardly ever saw him. And she would call me up and say, Michael hasn't been home for days. I don't know what it is. So I said, well, did he call you, or did he tell you when he left where he was going? Did you hear this one? No.
Are you bragging?
No.
You're bragging? Yes, you're bragging your lies, Priscilla. You're bragging your lies. Because in the book, Riley states, another spoiler, that Michael even took them to school, took Riley and Ben to school. And he was living, I think it was Hayden Hills, with them. They weren't living in Neverland. They were living in Lisa's home.
I just don't want to be like, you already said it. I don't want to say it. Did you like Michael?
I did.
You did?
I did. I was 6.
Oh, you were 6?
I had a great time.
I bet.
I had a great time, I bet. It is all laughing, but did you hear that? Let's go again.
Are you bragging?
No. I just don't want to be like, you already said it. I don't want to say it. Did you like Michael?
I did.
You did?
I did. I was 6.
Oh, you were 6?
I had a great time.
I bet.
I had a great time. Good. Pardon. Sorry. But this is, I see, even though it is all laughing and all that stuff, it is a rather catty conversation. They are like, like throwing stones here. It is not so friendly as it seems. Look at the catty comments.
So, yeah, I was not happy about it. I knew that it wouldn't last. She said, we were walking in Hawaii on the beach.
Oh, this is another lie. This is another lie. Because, she found out, Priscilla found out when Lisa was already married and she had helicopters around her house. Let me see if I can show you really, really fast. It is in my, let me see, my channel. This is our live stream. Let me see the shorts. Here it is.
On Hawaii, we were walking in Hawaii on the beach, and so talking, she was saying, so what do you think? We're getting married, Michael and I, and I said, "You're what?" She said, "We're getting married." And I said, you need more time with him. You haven't had enough time. You rarely see him as it is. So she goes, "No, Mom, we're in love. I want to marry him." Well, obviously they did.
And then you called me and you said, "Oh God, there's helicopters above the house. They're saying you married my dad." And then I was silent.
That's true. You went. She was fine, yeah.
Lisa, you didn't. That was what happened.
Well, so she's lying, or she has some kind of elder brain senile problem, because that is not what it happened, okay?
On Hawaii, we were walking in Hawaii on the beach, and so talking, saying, "So what do you think? You were getting married, Michael and I." And I said, "You're what?" She said, "We're getting married." And I said, you need more time with him. You haven't had enough time. You rarely see him as it is. So she goes, "No, Mom, we're in love. I want to marry him." Well, obviously they did. Sure enough, when they got married, she hardly saw him. She called me up and said, "Mom, I have no idea where Michael is. I can't reach him. He won't answer the phone."
She's saying all of this while Nicole Richie is there, the goddaughter of Michael, okay?
This is true. Did she tell you that?
We're all learning a lot together.
We are all learning a lot. Nothing. We are all learning a lot. And people, we are like this.
So anyway, Lisa find out, with the fact that she couldn't find him, the fact that, he was a lot different than who she expected him to be, and called me up one day and said, "Mom, you're right. I really want to get a divorce." And so I didn't want to rub it in, so I said, "Well, okay, yes."
I don't know what is funny here.
I really want to get a divorce, and so I didn't want to rub it in, so I said, "Well, okay, yes."
Yes. The people that are laughing there, do you find this funny? Celebrating that your daughter is divorcing twice?
So that was number 2 got rid of. So.
Number two. Who was number 1? Riley's father, right?
What other boyfriends did you not like?
Well, we won't go there.
What were your favorite memories of?
Well, we won't go there. We got rid of. So.
What other boyfriends did you not like?
What other boyfriends do you know? Riley's rubbing that the other boyfriend was her father. Okay?
Well, we won't go there.
We won't go there.
What were your favorite memories of Lisa here in Memphis?
Oh my gosh, she loved coming here because I wasn't here. She wanted to come to Graceland, and sometimes times I couldn't make it. But she didn't go to bed until like 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the morning. Delta, Elvis's aunt who lived at Graceland, her husband had died, so Elvis offered her to stay at Graceland. And she had, Lisa basically could do anything she wanted. She didn't want to brush her teeth, brush her teeth. She didn't want to eat, she didn't have to eat. She wanted to eat something else, they'd go buy it. I mean, she ran Graceland. I would call her and say, you know, I would call Graceland and ask Delta, her aunt, you know, so what's going on? Is Lisa in bed? Now I'm in California, and she said, well, she was supposed to go to bed. I go, but is she in bed? She goes, what do you eat? No, you know, she's, you know, is Lisa? So I said, Delta, she has to go to bed at, you know, 1 o'clock. 3 o'clock is way too late. She goes, well, damn, hell, she's not going to listen to me, you know that. I couldn't win for losing.
So, you wrote the song Raven about
Okay, Raven, we know about Raven.
We could have a check-in moment right now. Where are you right now?
I'm here in Memphis. Those rag magazines, they're making money off of these lies. And Riley and I have always been very close. I think, haven't we? Yes, we have.
We have always been very close. Look at the hand gesture of Riley.
And Riley and I have always been very close. I think, haven't we? Yes, we have. I think, haven't we? Yes, we have. Always. Thank you.
Always thank you.
I want to thank you so much for coming out here and doing this. This has been such
This
an
is
honor.
fun. I
It
want
is.
to go.
She wants to stay.
It's fun. Yeah, it's fun talking about my dead daughter and making jokes, lying. It's fun. Okay?
Well, there are some questions from the audience that I think if we have time, I would love to read them out. Okay. This is for Riley. If you could spend one day with your grandfather Elvis, what would you want to talk to him about? And what do you want him to know about you?
Oh,
Well, there was another part where Riley says it's in the book.
You listen to the song was because, you know, it was such a song. And we've had
This
our-
is about Raven.
And this book touches so much on family and family dynamics and the seasons that we all go through, the ups, the downs. And I just want to ask you if we could have a check-in moment right now. Where are you right now?
I'm here in Memphis. Let's see the cover of these papers saying that how you and I are.
Wow, this is all the same. I can find the part where Riley tells her that it's in the book.
Didn't want to rub it in, so I said, well, you know, okay, you know, do. And I never had all the papers that you have read that were.
Oh, well.
Ethan Carter asks, what was the defining reason that Julia Roberts was chosen to narrate from Unknown?
I think I was given a list of actors who could read my mom's voice, and I think it was her voice from my memory just felt really honest. And my mom was just so honest, and it wasn't, I don't know, there was just kind of like a strength to Julia that I felt that
And
She said she would do it, so
okay,
that was
well,
great.
that's a plus, yeah. Deneen asks, what music did your mom most enjoy other than Elvis?
Oh my gosh, everything. Like, she loved disco. She
What?
disco.
Disco?
Like to dance like at night. Like she liked disco. We've got one disco fan here. She loved. I mean, so many things. When she was a teenager, she loved Pink Floyd. She loved like. She loved being like. Loved like metal, hair metal. Like when she was a teenager, but she loved.
She loves scary movies too.
Watch the horror movies.
Yeah, horror movies. All that killing.
Yeah.
All that killing. She loved scary movies, horror movies. All that killing. Okay?
She really enjoyed forcing us to watch scary movies. Music, like everything. She loved, like currently before she passed, she loved Lady Gaga and Adele. And Adele she loved. What else? Huh? Guns N' Roses, of course.
That's true.
Guns N' Roses.
Her mother.
Aretha Franklin. You guys know.
She doesn't know, Priscilla doesn't know what Lisa liked as music, except for the old music she heard when she was young. So she didn't know she liked Lady Gaga. She barely knew that Lisa liked Guns N' Roses. Let's continue.
What? Elton John. Yes, she loved Elton John. She loved 70s.
You know, she was a big Elton John fan, and I got in contact with his manager for her to meet Elton. Did she ever?
What's in her book?
Read the book.
Here it is. Continue.
So we are, on that note, it is actually time to wrap this up, but I just want to give Priscilla we can stay. I can sing, I can dance, I'm down, I'm very down to stay here. I just want to ask you before we exit the stage, is there anything while we are sitting here talking about Lisa Marie, is there anything that you want the audience or anyone reading the book to really know about her?
Yes, you know, Lisa can be tough at times, and she would show her strength. And she was so giving, so caring, loved people, and she, she was always trying to find herself and what she could do to help. She was always in her heart thinking, who she is. Yes, she sang and had albums and all, but was there something else for her to do? Is there a plan for her? And she would talk to me about it, and she'd say, Mom, I have all this faith. I don't feel like I'm using it how I should use it. I said, well, you can do anything you want. She goes, but I don't know what I want. I just want to reach out to people. And that was how she had a big heart. She had a really big heart. And if anyone was in trouble, she's the first one to be there. She was a very loving person.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you both. Thank you all for coming. Thank you.
Thank you.
So they say they were like holding hands, very affectionate. Look at the end when they go separate ways. Let's see. Priscilla takes Riley, and then, whoops, we're going separate ways. Okay, this is the loving thing, the loving stuff that the Priscilla fans wants us to think, okay? They go separate ways very, very easy, okay? So that's it for today. This is a very good long live stream. Thank you for all the people that tune in. So I have a couple of people tuning in, others interacting. Thank you so much for coming today. And well, we'll see you. I will see you guys later. So if you want me to cover any particular topic about Riley, about Lisa, about Elvis, you can comment in the in the comment section below. And well, you can comment on anything you want to. This is a free space, okay? So thank you so much. I will now share the pictures of the Elle's magazine British edition from Riley, and that's it for today. Thank you so much. Okay, bye.